Oh, my mic was muted on Facebook. I need to redo it again. I think my mic was muted on Facebook. So, sorry guys, back again on the Ask Deek show. So feel free to ask me any question or any and every question what you have about life in the comments column, and I will take it. Facebook, YouTube, only if you comment, I know you're there. There's no other means I know you have joined in. Bhavya is asking how to concentrate on online studies. I don't know, Bhavya, if you saw my last video on YouTube, which completely talks about concentration, right? See, I don't want to keep talking about concentration every time, but what I want to say is why are you studying? If you know why are you studying, your concentration will come, right? If you go to a hotel also, you eat your food properly when you're hungry. If you go to your home also, you eat your food properly. You go anywhere around, when you're hungry, it doesn't matter. You sit on the ground and eat your food also. So when you're hungry enough for your goals, or when you're hungry enough for your stuffs, automatically your concentration will come to it, right? All thanks to God, Nakshatra, for that feedback. I love everyone who I talk to at the end of the day. You know, I see everyone as my brother and sister, and mother and father. So my love is there for everyone who's sitting and listening here at the end of the day, right? Hi, Sai Krishna on Sai Karthik on YouTube. Thanks a lot for joining in. So more questions. So now I'll go to the questions section, which obviously works out. M. Ishat. Okay. I don't know how the name should be pronounced, but how to get success. Success, if you really look at it, it is basically, when you see success, is it basically improving from yesterday to today, right? So how to get success? There's 5 aspects of life: relationship, education, health, finance, and love. If you improve on that 5 aspects of life, automatically you will be successful. But many people define success with finance. Many people define success with money. Many people define success with 1 point. Success is not 1 point. Success is the balance of these 5: relationship, education, health, finance, and love. These are the 5 things I tell people, which is the most important thing for success. If you are improving that every day, you are successful. Don't try to compare 1 crore, 2 crore, 5 crore to define success. There's many people with a lot of money, but no family to enjoy or spend time with. So I hope I have answered that question. The next question by Infinity Platter. There's many questions coming on the comments also. Guys, put it in the questions section so it's much more better, Instagram, so that I can reply in the best possible way. How to motivate your brain to self-control of what? What are you trying to self-control? If it is good things you want to do, go ahead and do it. Don't control yourself from doing good stuff. But then if it's negative stuff, obviously, I really don't know what you're trying to motivate your brain to self-control what. I would never say to control your brain or your thought process. I would obviously say leave that brain in its own way to think about it as much as it can so that you feel free about it. But make sure it's positive at the end of the day, right? So next comments question is how to build up confidence after failure, from Yumita Jaha, right? I hope that's the name. How to build a confidence after failure. Let's make it very simple. Failure is only a failure if you consider it as a failure. How many times when you were a child you fell down for learning to walk? How many times you fell down in a cycle to learn to drive, right? How many times you have taken water in your mouth to learn to swim? So all these things are one kind of a failure for you. But there you build up your confidence because you know the value of walking. You know the importance of swimming. You know the importance of riding bicycle. So when that importance is understood, automatically the confidence will be there. So don't see it as a failure. See it as making you a little more stronger or showing the reality of your life, showing where you stand, and jump up from there. Hi, Gaganpreet from YouTube. Thanks a lot for joining in again. How to listen to ourselves when we listen to others. Best is stop listening to others if it's not genuine feedback or valid criticism, right? That's what I would say, because if that's not the case, It's asked by Rupa Nihar. If that's not the case, why do you want to listen to others if there is no value added for you? So, listen to others, analyze, see what's the point for you. I think my sound in my room is echoing due to some reason. I don't know why. Okay, so see it from that point of view, and you will get the answer which you're looking for, right? How to learn all languages? Only learn what languages makes a difference into your life. If Hindi, you're never ever going to speak Hindi in your life, don't waste your time studying in Hindi. If you're never ever going to use English in your life, don't ever bother to learn Hindi, because it's just a waste of time, because you have no value added. And if you don't practice language, you're going to forget the language very quickly also. That's the other side of it. If you can't find the question section, feel free to ask me in the comments column itself and I will reply. Kolneet, you're asking me how I am. I am always positive and rocking and in the best possible form I can be. That's my answer. I hope that's a very quick answer. How to overcome OCD? Now, I know what's OCD is a mental issue, but I just want to clearly define, because I don't keep it. Anxiety disorder, when some people have running unwanted thoughts, ideas, and sensations that makes them feel to drive something repeatedly. That's what does OCD mean. Obsessive compulsive disorder. I'm a person who tends to believe that all these disorders are created by the environment and it's nothing wrong with you. That's my belief. I can be wrong, but I've talked to many people who has various disorders which people tend to stamp them with, but technically they don't have it. Now, if you're having a repeated thought about general stuff, you have a lot of free time. That is why you're actually getting through all these thought process. So if you get busy, chances are that your thought process will calm down. That's point number one. Second thing is, other thing what I say is go to a beach, right? Go to a nature related place and see you still start thinking or not, or you tend to forget, right? Now, other thing, I always tell a joke. What is the most fearful thing in your life? Go and try doing the most fearful thing in your life. See if your mind stops thinking or not, right? So there's many ways to get out of it at the end of the day, right? So that's one point. The other thing, what you got to find, see, I really don't know who stamped you as OCD. I don't know. Is it doctors or you yourself searching Google and trying to figure out that you have OCD? Now, if it is one thought which is still bothering you, which means my girlfriend left me, and you keep thinking, or my parents don't love me, or something like that. If it's one thought, go and fix that thought, or go and find the answers for that thought. Your mind can only think what you already know. If it doesn't know, sorry, I read on the question and I flipped it. So IRK, if there's no question section, ask in the question section and ask in the comments column and I will try my best to pick it up, right? So that's just a quick outlook. I can tell you, if you seriously think I've talked to many OCD people who even take medication. Finally, they themselves figured it out. It is not OCD. It was just a random thought which actually bothers them. For me, I'm not in support of this mental health and disorder concept. I'm totally not against it. There is only 1% of the people who really have that mental health issue, which the doctors talk about. Most of them is just self-created within your system, and you just go on with it and destroy your life. And it goes on, right? Since it's just a question answer directly, I'm just giving my point of view. So these are the different ways you can get out of OCD in a natural sense, which I also believe that's the best way to go. Go and figure out your environment. Go and fix your environment. Most of the mental disorder will be fixed automatically. That's my belief. Hi, Sushma Hindu 5064. Thanks a lot for your message on YouTube. So next question I saw on the comments column. Lovely LVL Kapoor. Okay, so will law of attraction work? Okay, so I think this is to do with the secret and law of attraction. I am a person who tends to believe that law of attraction is partially workable in the environment and is completely based on the environment which you are in, because I will tell you why. So for example, if you're a God believer, law of attraction is not going to work. I'll get that point very clear. Okay, so I don't know if you're a God believer or not, but if you're a God believer, it won't work. That's point number one. Second thing about law of attraction is that you need to be so focused at a situation that you can't think about anything else. But what has happened here is that the world is so distractive, the world is so disturbing that you can't keep focused on one thought. If you're constantly thinking about Ferrari, the sports car, the Ferrari, you see a Maruti going by and you suddenly see a red Maruti going and you say, wow, that looks good. Your energy again starts splitting around. So law of attraction could work when you're in a very closed room for so many years, and it could work out. But my point is, instead of wasting a lot of time on law of attraction and attracting stuff and attracting people into your life, I would rather say believe on law of action. And that too, I would say it instead of LAO, I would say LAPO, right? Law of positive actions. Oops. Law of attraction, LOA, right? So I would say LOPA, right? Which is the law of positive action. If you keep taking positive actions, the thing which is worth for will come to you, will be given to you by the universe or God. That's the other thing is. Now, if you're a God believer, the problem is that God will only give you what you're truly worth for. You can pull out and attract a lot of things, but the consequences can be bad, because there's so many people who have attracted money into their life, but they don't have a relationship to share, right? There are so many people who have great body, great fit body, but no money or the other issue. So at the end of the day, if you want to attract something, because law of attraction, you can only attract one or something very similar kind of a thing. But my bad thing is you have 5 aspects: relationship, education, health, finance, and love. Give it equal balance, take positive actions so that you get that return which you truly need to get. I hope I've answered that question. That's how I would say that. Okay. How can one get motivated constantly? You should know what you're doing and you should be very focused on why you're doing what you're doing. You'll be completely motivated. Aren't you not motivated to eat every day? You are. Aren't you motivated when you're hungry to go and eat? Are you not motivated on your birthday? Are you not motivated on any other special days? Are you not motivated when you have a picnic? Are you not motivated constantly when you have your favorite TV serial being played every day? You are. So, there you are motivated because you know the value it gives you. But then, when it comes to studies or when it comes to something else, you bring to think about if it's worth it or not. Right? Hi, Ishan Gupta on Facebook. Thanks a lot for joining in. Hi, Sachin. Sir, give my answer. I asked you. What was the question? Not audible? Why is that people saying I'm not audible? That's very strange. I don't know if it's far away or my voice is low. Guys, if you're not audible, let me know. Next question is how to overcome fear. Atriya Guterdar. Is this fear psychological, real, or just an illusion? I would say fear is just an illusion created stuff, right? But can't be completely illusion, because I'll tell you something. It is a fear which you build up with time into your system. For example, when did you first time see a ghost? Did you see ghost face to face ever in your life? You've never saw a ghost face to face ever in your life. But then what happens? You still fear it. Right? I've done many sessions. I publicly ask people, did you anyone meet a face-to-face to a ghost, hello, how are you, or whatever it is? Answer is no. Right? But then from where do you get this fear? You go and watch a horror movie, you relate to that horror movie, you keep seeing the horror movie, you have that ghost living with you for the next 3 or 4 months. You build up that horror, slowly, the fear starts coming in. Finally, with age, you mature enough, the fear still stays within, and then that fear shifts into, will I pass or not? My parents will lose me or not? My wife will die or not? My child will fall into trouble or not? That fear just transfers to at the end of the day. Every fear is created when you're newborn. You're not feared about snakes. You're not feared about tiger. You're not feared about lion. You're not feared of elephant. You're not feared of a dog. You'll just go and say hi to any animal which comes in front of you. So, is it an illusion, or is it real, or is it created? It is real because it is created at the end of the day. But then, how do you solve it? Start thinking like a baby, or start working from that point of view. Go and find the truth. Fear is because normally you have limited knowledge about a certain topic. When you have a limited knowledge about a certain topic, I'm telling you, fear will step in. Facebook, YouTube, thanks a lot for being a part of this. If you have any questions, put in the comments column and I will reply, right? Arvind is saying how to study for 5 hours and more. See, the problem here is people ask me all about studies of 5 hours and more. They tag themselves with studies hour from 5 hours. It's not, guys, don't link studies with hours. Think how well you study in that limited hours. If you can study 10 chapters in 5 hours, you're good. Right? If you can study 10 chapters in 1 hour, you're really good. So the focus is not about to study 5 hours. It is the focus of how much I can grasp in a limited certain time and how much break I need to give to my mind, and so that I can grasp the same amount in the next after the break which you get. It's not 5 hours. You can study and open the book and study your 5 hours half the time. Think about Shah Rukh Khan. Technically, you're only studying for 2.5 hours. I hope I've answered that question. Guys, I've taken... Voice is fine. Hi. How to get... Vivek Sarwani is asking how to get rid of laziness. Good question. Laziness is a choice. It's you yourself is lazy to do it. Would you be really lazy, again, to go and eat your lunch when you're hungry? No. Would you be lazy to go and go to the bathroom? Okay, you're really feeling unwell. You don't want to go. You just, oh, lazy, man. I'll just sit. I'm not. No. You will go run to the bathroom when you're really full, right? So all these issues, you're not lazy. On your birthday, are you lazy? No, you're the most excited person in the world. Why? When you have a picnic on your friend's home, you're not lazy there, right? So laziness is a choice. Hi, Manor Rajput. Thanks a lot for all the smiles. And Mr. Rathore, how to focus more. So let me go to the question sections now. I've already answered that. That's a very good question which I've answered previously, right? This is I am Abu Huraira. How to accept the people don't like you. There's many reasons why people don't like you. Some people just don't like your face, right? Tintu Mary Philip, yes, I know to talk Malayalam. I do a lot of sessions in Malayalam also. So don't worry about it. Malayalam, English, Hindi. Obviously, in the next coming future, I am going to do shows in Hindi and Malayalam, right? Which is my plan. So shortly, that will be also coming short. Most probably next Sunday, I'll be talking in the show in all Malayalam, because that was a request from that team that I need to talk in Hindi. Sorry, I'll be talking in Hindi. So that'll be a very difficult task for me. But anyways, I'm just going to learn how to better my Hindi talking to these people. So I am Abu Herrera. How can I accept that people don't like you? See, people might like you, people not like you. You can never change people's choice at the end of the day. So the point here is why should people like you? You love yourself and you do a great job, and that's it. Stop expecting from people they like me or they don't like me. I'm doing good stuff and I'll keep doing it till the rest of my life. Full stop. Like what you're doing and keep doing it because you like doing it. Forget how the people or the world is responding back to you, right? So one more question. If every person successful earn goods, if even if a person is successful, earn good, how to live happy? Again, how do you define success? 5 things. I keep telling you all this 5 things: relationship, education, health, finance, and love. If that is in balance, I'm telling you, the person will live a happy life. If that is not in balance, whatever the person tries, he's never going to live a happy life. Right? I hope I've answered that question. All right. So how to stop being affected by what other people think or comment on us? I'll tell you something. you can never ever decode what, you can never ever decode what other people are thinking. So thinking about what other people are thinking is completely a waste of time. You have a lot of free time. That is why you think what other people are thinking, right? So don't get into that side of thinking what other people are thinking. Stop that. Now, what people comment on you, people can comment anything. Before I used to post a lot of stuff, people say this is all crap. How do you say that depression doesn't exist? How do you say that, all these things are just made up stuff? People commented a lot. But then what do? It's their point of view. They commented based on their limited knowledge, or they don't have a complete knowledge, or whatever it is. People will comment. As one of the great person have told, that first people are going to comment negative, then they're going to hate you, and after some time when you still start pursuing, they will start having a fan following over you, right? So what you do is that when someone gives you a comment, think for a while, is it worthwhile comment which they're giving me? If not, just move on. As I always say, you are sitting on top of an elephant. The dogs are going to bark. It is your point if you want to hear the dogs barking, or you just want to move on that elephant which you are sitting onto, right? Hi Bobby, thanks a lot for joining in. Hala Mirza. Hi. How to deal with rishtedars? That's Hindi, right? Okay. How to deal with rishtedars? As I said, family, mother, father, children's husband, wife. Children still marriage, mother, father, children still marriage, and brother, sister still marriage. Everyone outsider is an outsider for you. So just forget them. You have no dealings with them. Just focus on your growth and keep growing it and work it out from there, right? How to deal with seeking people's approval? It is because when you clearly don't have the confidence about what you're doing, that is when you seek for approval. It is always good to check your work with a second person who you trust or within your family. But seeking approval, people can misuse you also. Maybe you're on the right side. They can obviously divert you to a wrong side, right? So see it from that point of view. I get many requests on live calls, but guys, the problem here is I can't do that. I can try it in the last minute if it works, but I think the government doesn't allow me to do it. Let me try to see that if it works. Who's this? Unique girl. I'm giving you a view. Let's see what happens there. What's that? What happens? I don't know what happens. Maybe a sound is going to go or something is going to go crazy. So let's see what happens. How can a girl can do? She's getting bitten by her beatings. How can a girl do what she's getting bitten by her husband or in-laws and is happening so many days, years? What can she do? Leave her marriage or live it? Priyanka, is a very, very complicated question. The thing here is I can comment on behalf of her. Priyanka, I know you, but I don't think so. You're in that situation at the end of the day. But my voice is low. Everyone is saying my voice is low. Okay, so there's a problem here. Okay, so now I think I'll be fine. Okay, now my voice will be better. I came a little more closer for you to listen to me properly. Voice is not audible. Okay, hold on. Let me just fix that. Oh, I think I sent a request. 1 second, hold on. That's the problem. I'm good now. This is the problem. I sent a request to someone who was actually requesting me. So voice is very low. Holy, this is bad. Okay. So see, that's the problem. I sent okay, now I have a thumbs up. So yeah, so I sent a request on. Yes, the voice is clear. So what happens is when I send a request, due to some reason, my complete voice just goes messed up. And that's what I've seen requesting on the join call, right? So Priyanka, the thing is, I need to know the actual story of the girl clearly rather than commenting in generally. I don't know why the husband is beating her, but generally my point is that once the husband raises the hand on the girl, the question mark really goes on that relationship at the end of the day, right? Can't hear anything. That's the reason I never go for this thing. Hold on. Now I'm good. You can hear me? No voice. Damn. This happens. I send a request. I send a request. I can't hear you. No one can hear me. Great. What a bad day. Instagram's voice is stuck. I should never experiment that next time. I don't know, guys. The voice is... I don't know how to fix it also. It's okay now? Okay, so it's fine now. Okay, so sorry guys for that inconvenience, because what happens is that you can hear my voice or no? It's audible. Okay, fine. Thanks a lot, Vijay, for that last comment. You get me worried sometimes, right? So yeah. So Priyanka, I don't know what the girl is going through, so that makes it very difficult for me to reply to, right? Let me see the next question here. My high school friends was very close to me, but now we have become strangers. So be happy with it. What's the actual problem there? If you think that you are, see, guys, get this point very clear about friendship. Friendship is when two people come together for a mutual benefit. They come for a mutual benefit. You both grow and then you separate. Don't try to hold on to the people for a long time, because friendship don't stay long at the end of the day. So if he's gone acting like stranger, move on. Figure out your life after that. You have much more things to do in life. Don't get stuck with one friend and work it out from there. So if life is not fair with us, how to stay with this? Life is always fair with you. It is because you are not fair with life, life starts hitting you. All right? Sometimes you over expect, sometimes you over want things, sometimes you get greedy, sometimes you get jealous, sometimes you get angry. That is all you being unfair with life. So get this point with, don't tell me you can't hear me again. Okay. So life is never unfair with you. Life, the only way life is teaching you is by hitting you or giving you various negative experience, so that you can learn, so that you can improve, so that you can make a difference in your life at the end of the day, right? So the point here is that first cut this crap about life is not fair. Life is always fair, and work it out. T-Job Ab. So which book would you recommend to read in free time? I have stopped reading from a long time ago, so I'm the wrong person to ask. But I would rather say, instead of focusing on what book, your life is the greatest book. One girl asked me the same question. So what's the most inspiring book which I can read right now? Your life is the greatest inspiration which you have. Learn from your life. Study your life. Study the story of your life. Study your parents' story. Study your mother's story. Study your father's story. Study your family's story. See how I can make changes to it. And then after that, once you have figured that out, next point is to work it on and figure out the world's life. That's it. Right? So answer my question. Hala Mirza, what was your question? I really don't know what your question is. I'm looking at the question sections. So how to balance professional life and personal life? Get this point very clear, guys. Personal life and professional life is your life. At the end of the day, both are personal to you. It doesn't mean that one pays you, that is why your personal life is going well at the end of the day. Stop differentiating it. At the end of the day, it is value. Different. Now, what again, when you say personal life, what is your personal life? Is it family? Is it much more than that? Is it friends? Is it just partying? Is it just watching TV? If the balance is not right between professional life and personal life, there is a problem, right? Now, the other thing what I tell people is that when you talk about personal life, what is this personal life? Family? Okay, then your professional life balance will work out. Time passing and just watching TV, watching cricket match or that, then obviously you would rethink your personal life, because that is not good personal life at the end of the day. Because if you're praying to God that you want a great life, He won't destroy your health by you making sit on this in front of a TV. So don't differentiate personal life and personal life. It is your life, which is completely personal for you. So make sure you get that right. Right? How to balance it is first figure out what is your true essence of what is this personal life allow. If you have a good meaning towards your personal life and you start working to the well-being of your personal life, automatically the balance will start coming. But if you're wasting time in your personal life, if you're going to go and enjoy life and have entertainment, which is also negative entertainment, then I don't think God or universe would give you that balance. It's best to keep you working so that you're much more healthier and much more fit. Right? I hope I've answered the question. Okay, man, there's a lot of questions coming on. Definition of success, I've already talked a few minutes ago on that. If you improve from yesterday to today on the 5 main aspects about life, relationship, education, health, finance, and love, you are all successful in this world. Right? I'm only going to take one question per person. Saw V1. Yes, I would say that way. How are you and where are you? I'm actually based in Abu Dhabi. I'm just taking these random questions and people ask me hi and how. I'm always rocking and positive. I'm, here to spread the positivity in the best possible whoever I talk to. Where am I? I'm here based in Abu Dhabi. But I do my shows on a weekly basis. So Ask Deek happens every day, right? How to stop thinking about Corona? Stop exposing yourself to the news of Corona. Stop seeing Corona, right? You stay safe. See what the government is telling. See the news for 15 minutes. What is happening in my society, in my relationship, and that's it. Full stop. A mind can only think what you already know. What if you never heard the word Corona? Would you think about Corona? No. It is because you expose yourself to so much of Corona news that you will keep thinking about Corona. So whatever you see, you start thinking. Whatever you hear, you start thinking. Whatever you smell, you start thinking. Whatever you taste, you start thinking. Whatever you feel, you start thinking. If it is Corona in any of these 5 senses, you are going to think. So I hope I've answered the question, Bhavya, in the best possible way. Sai Luka. Is it always being nice to people is good thing in the society? No. Would you be nice to a robber? If a robber comes in front of your home and asks you where the gold is, would you be nice to that robber, telling that go ahead, this is the gold, take it and go? No, man, it's not too nice. Sometimes you got to say no. Sometimes you have to say yes. But sometimes you can't always be nice. Right? Because if you're always too nice, there are chances who are not nice will misuse you with time. Right? Anu Krish is asking, why are you choosing this profession? What is your inspiration? I'm just choosing this profession because I feel it's my duty, a job given, I'm not quite clear by whom, but a job given for me to spread positivity to whoever I meet. Right? So my focus is basically on that and nothing more. Right? Why I'm doing this, all my sessions are done free of charge. All my personal talks are done free of charge. Many people call me personally with their various problems. I do it completely free. 10 years after, 20 years after, if you ask me for a session, it will be done free of charge. So my point here is not about what my inspiration is. If people get my answer and they give me a feedback saying it has changed their life, I always thankful to God that could be an instrument to actually make them understand the positivity of life. I hope I have answered that question in the best possible way. Rahul asked how to improve communication. Now, when on YouTube, that's the first question I got on YouTube about communication. What I would say is that is purely communication. First thing is language. If you don't have good control about language, you can't communicate well. So if it is in English is an issue and you need to talk in English, what you need to do is that go and learn English or hear English or listen to English so that you can improve. Second of communication is be a good listener. If you're a good listener, you can communicate well. Don't start thinking about other things when you're communicating with someone. Because when you listen, People will talk, but make sure you focus on that listening. Other thing is talk what the other people want to hear. Everyone in the world will listen, but doesn't matter. Everyone would listen, but few people who are interested on that will listen at the end of the day, right? Just few tips on communication. Okay, there's a question from Lokesh Rocks. How to control emotion? Emotion is completely in control if you stop expecting things from people. Can you control my emotion? I'm doing all my sessions free of charge. Can you control me? No. I do it because I love doing it. Can you control me? No. For me, it doesn't matter if there's 10 viewers, 20 viewers, 30 viewers, 100 viewers also. I will be talking. If there's one person is viewing my show, I will talk. Can you control my emotions? No, because my focus is to give that one person the best value I can give. Can you control my emotion? No. If everyone drops and there's only one person remaining, I will still talk. Can you control my emotion? No, because I'm not expecting anything from you people in back for what I'm doing. So I'm in complete control of my. Now, some people would give a negative feedback. Right? Some people can call me bad words on the show. People do that also. I just ignore it because after that I get a smiley face. After that I get a thumbs up. I look into it. Can you control my emotions? No. That's how you have to control your emotions. Stop expecting from people. Do it because you love doing it and keep doing it what you love doing it and don't expect anything in return. You are in complete control of your emotions. Right? That's one great secret. I thought and work it from that way, right? Sarvani, I've already talked about tips of getting rid of laziness. Are you lazy to eat your lunch, dinner, breakfast? No. Are you lazy to go celebrate your birthday? No. Are you lazy to go to your friend's birthday party? No. So all these things, you're not lazy. Are you lazy to forget your favorite actor's movie? You missed that show that fine day? No. You'll watch it, right? So laziness is a choice. All right. Next question from Katya. Catty, 1221. When you get angry, how to control it? You can completely control anger. Anger only you share to people who are weaker than you, who is more powerful to you. You'll never show your anger. So anger is 100% controllable. That's what I believe. Can you show your anger to the principal of the college? No, you control it then. But now, my question here is that, why is this anger coming? Anger is some suppression which you've kept for a long time. You keep it, and bang, it blasts down. It's like a pressure cooker. You put the water, you put it underneath the flame. The flame starts boiling, and whistle comes out. The whistle coming out is anger. So what you need to do is to shut down this flame. It could be anything. The best example I always tell is when someone calls you a bad word, what do you do? When someone calls you a bad word, what do? You call all the bad words back, whichever this one you have. So my point is, why do you call a bad word? If someone calls you a bad word, if someone calls you a dog, do you become a dog? No. But then, no, how dare he call? That is more of the human self-respect which you've kept into your head. I'm a human, how dare he calls me a dog? And then you go on to the battle. If you are sitting on top of an elephant, any dogs bark at you, what difference does it make? Nothing. Right? So, if you see it from that point of view, your anger is 100% controllable. So, it's a situation. So, something you're suppressing. If you have a leg pain, old grandmothers or grandfathers just angry for no good reason. It is because they have a leg pain, they suppress, and bang, it starts to anger. Shilpaholic, Seaholic. That's how I call Shilpa, and she likes the way I call it. How self-respect works in true love, asking this behalf for the others. In true love, there is no self-respect because both of you become one and both of you are the same self. So how do you create that self-respect when both of you are one? You both are the self. It's only when you split yourself, you have this woman self-respect and the masculine self-respect. So in true love, both are one. And both are one, and both are one self, and both are themselves, and every self become within themselves, where there is no self-respect at the end of the day. I hope I have answered the question. So you're right, laziness is a choice, but I always tend my level best to get rid of it, but I can't. Good question. So what you need to do is first thing is find the value of why you want to do what you're doing. Because if the value is not there, you're not going to do it, right? If the value is not there, you're never ever going to make those changes, right? So find the value of what you want to do. Your laziness will stop automatically, right? So that is how you got to find why I'm doing this. Why am I studying? Why am I lazy to study? And that's how you build it up. Akrati, how to finish all the syllabus in 1 month? If you're smart enough, if you're really capacity of doing in 1 month, anyone can finish the syllabus in 1 month. But then, if it is a 1 year syllabus you're trying to do in 1 month, I don't know how much you can actually complete. The question is not about here. The question I would ask you in return is why you have only 1 month to finish all the syllabus, right? So you have to ask that question to yourself: why I didn't do these syllabuses before when I had all that free months, right? So it's not how you all finishes, is why are you left with only 1 month to finish all the syllabus at the end of the day, right? Harry, zoom in shutter. How to overcome from sleep issues? Like at night, sometimes I always going on thinking mind. Don't even want to think anything, but still distracted with sleep. It's like waking up again and again. What you have to do here is first thing is, I think I've locked the door and my baby is crying outside, right? So what you need to do here is that he's going to scream for some time and he's going to go. That's my understanding, or my wife is going to come and pick him up. He's fine? Okay, he's fine. So next thing is what you got to find now. It's not a sleeping issue. It is because there is some thought process going into your head. There is some thought process which is actually bothering you. Go and find the answers of your thinking. Some people tell me, sir, I get these great ideas while I'm sleeping. I get these great, write down the ideas. But instead of putting it in your mind and thinking, write it down. When you write it down, the mind will tend to relax, right? So what you got to do is, before sleeping, what is this thought coming in? Is it a question? Why did this girl leave me? Why my parents are like this? Will I get a job in future? Write it down. Will I get in a job in future? What's my qualification? What is the job description? What is the future job vacancies? Is there a vacancy or not? Write it down. When you start writing things down, your mind will start clearing off with time. Isha is saying, you are saying that in love there is no self-respect. In true love, in the divine love, there is no self-respect, right? Not your gap-filling love, which most of the people get irritated when I tell. Not that gap-filling love. Self-respect plays a big role. But in the true love, self-respect have no place. Mini Onis, how to win a heart of a girl we love? I really don't know. This is one-sided love. At the end of the day, I can't talk about it. I don't want to talk about it because I don't know what the girl thinks about you and your love. Because if your love is just, again, gap filling, you can never attract the girl into it. She might come to your life, but at the end of the day, again, that would obviously break through with time. I'm not here to give you that. I really don't know how old are you also. I really don't know what's your status also with that relationship. So there's many factors here. At the end of the day, my first question would be, is there a future with this girl? Are you going to marry her? Are your parents going to agree to this girl? And in future, what your both plans are. Without knowing all these three things, I can never say that how to win a heart of the girl. At the end of the day, if you're going to get married to a girl, yes, then I will clearly tell you how to win the heart. But I don't know what your age. From my understanding, with the name which you have put in the picture, you seem to look like a young person. I always think of values and motivate myself, but I don't know why I postponed. Again, if your mother is in the hospital, Shirvani, would you postpone that? No, because your mother is important, right? So, because, see, it's quite obvious. You don't want to do it, and you know you can get away with it. So that is why you're postponing. If I tell you, I'm going to give you every day 1 lakh, come 4 a.m. in the morning, would you postpone that? No, every day 4 a.m. you won't sleep that nights. 4 a.m. maybe 3:45 you're going to reach in front of my home for the 1 lakh. Now some people say 1 lakh is small money. Okay, 1 crore if I give you every day. Would you come in front of my door every day at 4 o'clock? Yes, 99% will, because you know the value of money. So think it from that point of view. I hope I've answered that question, Shivani. With this, I don't think you'll have any more questions with that concept, right? How to ignore mobile phone? Throw away the charger and enjoy it. Just kidding, right? Okay. I don't know why I'm in this joke mood today. I really don't know from where I got it, but sometimes I get in this joke mood at the end, right? So, how to ignore mobile phones? It's a choice again at the end of the day, right? Everyone has a mobile. I have a mobile. I'm not using the mobile now. I'm on live on Instagram, so I can't use it. Right? Your teachers have your mobile. Your parents have your mobile. Everyone has a mobile. Different people have different types of mobiles. At the end of the day, it is not the mobile. It is something you're getting attracted within the mobile, which is pulling you. It could be chatting. It could be games. It could be social media, whatever it is. Uninstall the apps. That's just a general question. So that's what I'm saying generally. If you want further, go onto my YouTube, see addiction to mobile. You'll get the answer which you're looking for, right? Krishna Pandey is asking, is it good to hide emotions when someone asks you? It depends on the people, only to your family and not anyone outsider. Never ever share your emotions to someone outside, because they're just going to fill in more fire into it, or they're just going to blackmail you later when you have enmity with those persons. So share your emotion to your loved ones, which is mother, father, husband, wife, brother, sister until marriage, children until marriage. You're all good to go. That's just a one-liner for that. So I think I've answered a lot of questions today. Today, everyone has asked me short questions. So I've given the short answers, nothing very complicated. So that's really good. Don't ask me one question, how I'm answering this question, remaining anything and everything you can ask, right? So, Atreya, when I perform alone, I can match any level. But when there is someone, I can't do. I'm doing it alone. I can't expose myself. What's that? But when there is someone with me, I can't. Because for you, when you're alone, you know no one is looking at me and no one is visually seeing me. But when someone comes in, you feel that energy, you feel that competition, and you think that what they are going to think about what I'm going to do. Whatever you do, people are going to think. Whatever you do, people are going to say. Whatever you do, people are going to speak about it. Accept the fact and go on with full speed with whatever you're doing, if they are there or if they are not there. Stop expecting. I'm telling you, automatically you won't bother. Think always you're sitting in an island. Think always you're sitting all alone in that island. Right? So, Shiholic is giving feedback. Make her feel special and secure. You really love her. You can even fake that also, right? So love is more beyond making her feel special. I'll tell that very, very clearly. And feeling secure, many girls fall for it. But then, are you really loving the person of who the person is? Or you're just waiting for this feeling special and feeling secure? That's not love. People misunderstand the true meaning of love, right? And Shilpali Tosh, she's always misunderstands what I talk about love. Anyways, I really like her in the comments she put in, so that's really cool. Hi snowflakes, how to get rid of anxiety. Anxiety is normally because you have, first of all, get out of the word of anxiety, because slowly you believe on this anxiety, you will get into anxiety disorder. Slowly go and start and search for medication for anxiety. I know many kids or people who take anxiety tablets. Guys, you're just worried about the future. Have a great plan. Make a very good plan. Your anxiety will stop. Have a backup plan also. Your anxiety will stop. What is going to happen in future? That is the biggest worry of anxiety. So what you need to do is that go and fix it. Go write a plan of what I'm going to do. If this fails, I'm going to do that. If that fails, this is what I'm going to do. And build it up from there. And that is how you get rid of anxiety. How to believe in yourself, focus on it. Lokesh, if you see my last 2 videos, which was done with Vivek Chaudhary on this last Saturday, it completely talks about self-belief. Completely. 1.5 hours, I'm talking completely about self-belief. Go and have a look at that video. It's on YouTube and it's on Instagram. Instagram, I don't know if I removed it. I think it's still there. But it's there on my IGTV for sure. Figure it out and that'll be fine, right? I am Sravani, not Srivani. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. As long as you understood that I'm calling you, you look totally different on both Facebook and Instagram. You look totally different both Facebook and Instagram. What is the secret? I don't know. Secret means in terms of the looks, or is Facebook better or YouTube, Instagram better? I don't know, Sanjoti, what you're actually telling. Which one better than the other, or both I'm totally looking different? Maybe after a long time you're seeing me, that's why maybe you're seeing me as different, right? Because I didn't see you commenting for a long time in any of the shows. So I understand you're seeing me after a long time, right? No, I've changed. I've brought in more lightings. My background has changed also, right? Oh, my background is not moving. Holy, I missed that. Okay, let my background move. Magic, right? So Khaira is asking, how to focus on studies. I keep saying this. If you really love studies, your focus will come. Lunch, breakfast, dinner, full focus. Birthday party, full focus. Going for picnic, full focus. 3 hours of movie, full focus when your favorite actor is there. What is the other problem of focus in studies? Studies, I am studying, everyone is studying, whole world is studying, my mama papa is telling me to study. If you're going with that attitude, where the studies will come? It won't come. Hi Anjali, the screens. So that's good if you like it. So bigger screen, Instagram is better. I don't know, Shihalik, if you come on Facebook and YouTube, you can see me much better than this way. Facebook and YouTube, I look much more better. That's my understanding. Maybe next time I will show you how I look on Facebook and YouTube. For sure. No, I can show you now. No, forget it. Next time I'll show you guys because my background is much more messed up. That's it. No more questions. I think I've answered most of your questions today. Guys, I'll only do for 1 hour because I'm doing a lot of talking now. After this, I need to talk to personal people also with various things. Krishna further asks, so we are hiding emotions from one person and the person asks you, is it good to hide emotions at that point? I said it depends on the person, Krishna. If your mother is asking about your emotions, share it with her in the best possible way. Right? Sir, on Instagram view is better. You see it much more broader. I thought YouTube was much more better. Why do you guys say Instagram is better? Let me ask you this question. I need to figure this out, right? 1 second. Hold on. Which is better? Hold on. Don't you think this is better? Right? This is better, I thought, because I'll be looking straight and forward. Anyways, whatever. If you guys like it that way, feel free to be a part of that and enjoy the show that way, right? So I don't like the YouTube view. Okay, so if everyone likes it this way, okay, for people who like the Instagram view, I'll come this way. People who like the YouTube view, I'll come this way. Let's just celebrate at the end of the day the power of positivity. That's why I am here. YouTube is better. Yeah, YouTube, I'm there. If you know my channel, youtube.com/Deek Parassini, Deek Parassini. You can see me there also. So yeah, people like Instagram views. Okay, fine, that's good. If people like Instagram views, yeah, contrasting views. Yeah, that's the thing is people have different kinds of. Even I have less viewers on Facebook and YouTube, but then what I know is people watch my show later. All right, that's what I've understood. Even Instagram. Right now, there's only 29 people, 39 people viewing it. But after 2-3 days, I see around 1,500 people have viewed it. So people are watching it. That's my understanding. I really don't know if it is providing value or not to people. But then my objective is if one person sees it and gets that one answer which they're looking for, my job is done. Right? Karan, what's your question? I thought you were going to come for live show with me, right? Oops. Instagram gives you the feeling more near feeling, and that's the reason. Okay, I'm coming really near here, right? Okay, perfect. So next question, how self-awareness goes in? Oh, I've already asked about this. how self-respect works. There's no if there is self-respect, it's not true love. Shang is asking, in community, people value and respect based on the earning. Is that right? Not quite really. I don't think Dr. Abdul Kalam have a lot of earning behind him, or when he left, I don't think he left, but then people give him so much of value and respect. So I choose to disagree to whatever it is not right. At the end of the day, there are so many saints who don't make a lot of money, but then the world goes and falls underneath his feet to get the answers. So think it from that point of view, right? If you are a good human being, the respect and the value will be given. That is my proof. That is what I have understood, right? Like, for example, why are you listening to my show? I don't know, right? You don't know my earnings. Why are you giving me, okay, you sitting in my show? Obviously, I would assume there is a respect coming in, or you're getting some value which you're getting. I don't charge anything. So if I don't get charged also, you're getting it all free. Many people tell me, you're doing this free shows, people won't give me value, right? For me, I say, like, it doesn't matter. I'm not here after the value. I'm here to give it my point because I love doing it. And that is my point of view. And that is what I believe in, right? I'm not expecting the value also. Can someone control me? The whole world starts moving this way. It'll be a very peaceful place at the end of the day, right? I hope, Shashank, I've answered that question. Most of the other questions I've already taken. Why it is so difficult to change someone's old mentality? It depends on the age. The older the people get, the difficult it's still to change the mentality, because with age, you stabilize the way you think and you stabilize the way the environment is, and you have a conclusion that I know stuff's better because I have this many years of experience with me. So that's the main reason why it's difficult to change someone's old mentality. I hope I've answered the question, Sanjoti. Oops, I'm just having this question mixed up here, right? So, okay, so, yeah. So I hope I've answered. So guys, it's just 1 hour. I'll just take it for 1 hour at the end of the day. Why you need your answer? Why we need you to answer our problems? Why we can't solve by us? Very beautiful question. That's the best question someone has asked me after a very, very, very long time. Why we need me to answer to our problems? Why we can't solve it ourselves? Because I don't know why, right? The true why I'm answering to your problems, don't ask me that, because I don't know. But why you can't find your answer is because your senses, or your whatever your experience is, you're seeing it from your point of view. As long as you see from that limited point of view and not from the positivity's point of view, you get more into problem, right? So what you have to see here is whenever you have a problem, what do you do first? See, I want everyone to be self-motivated so that you don't come asking me problems. My main objective of life is to reduce my viewers. After I reduce the viewers, obviously I would put a couple of ads and get more viewers in later. But right now, I still have 30 people always watching my show. I want to make it 20, 10, and then 0. Then I will trigger it out, get more people in, and then do the show again, right? So my objective is that. Learn from me, then forget me. Don't be dependent on me. I want you to be self-motivated. That is my target, so that you don't come back to me again with your problems. Meet me once, talk to me once, clear all your doubts, then don't come back to me, or don't remember me, or don't even think of me, because you know how to figure out your life. Now, why you can't solve it is because you are not seeing life from that point of view. So I'm just giving you the idea how to see your life in a certain way, so that you understand life and you can figure out life in the best possible way. So once you start seeing the show for 1 week or 1 month or a couple of months, you will see how I'm thinking. You will see how I'm answering the questions. You will see that how I'm seeing life differently. And then there you go. Once you understand that, I don't think anything can stop you, and you don't need me also. I don't want people to watch me every time and be as an entertainment. Stop seeing me as an entertainment. There's enough motivational speakers in this world who's focused on entertainment. Go and get entertained from them. But my point is not to entertain you, to give you the answers which you're looking for, figure out your life. Because most of the people have only 4 or 5 problems in life. But what people do is they ignore their 4 or 4 problems and they go and searching for shortcuts. They go in search of various other issues. They go in search of various other confusions which they're looking for, and they will never get the answer. So the best answer in one line, if you want that answer from me, why we can't solve the problem for us, is because you unnecessarily go for getting complicated stuff. And when you don't get these complicated stuff, you go and search for complicated solution to fix this complicated stuff. And then you go into that cycle. What I'm here to tell you is that life is simple. It's not complicated. When you start seeing things differently, the things what you see will change or will differ. I'm just showing you a different point of view, how to see that life, which 90% just keeps blaming unnecessarily. But life is there to teach you. Life is there to give you that experience. Life is there to give you that meaning. And once you understand the meaning, you don't need me or you don't need anyone else to be motivated from there on. So my job is to get you self-motivated, so you won't need me or any other motivators in life or in future. Janaganamana. That's it. That was one of the best questions someone has genuinely asked. I'm really happy. Jodhpuri. Pamu Jodhpuri, right? So thanks a lot for asking that question. And that is a very, what I really like in that question is that thought process has shifted to a very good level. You can solve all your problems on yourself if you give time to understand what the problem, if you stop reacting from these problems, if you focus on why this has happened to me, if you stop blaming other people, if you start blaming yourself and start fixing yourself, I'm telling you, you can fix any problems in life. God never gives any problem which you can't fix. But you go and after problems, more problems are only going to come. I hope I have answered that question. I would really love to close my talk with that question. There's many more questions which has come by. For sure, I will come again. Every Monday, Ask Deek show. Now I'm just limiting it to 1 hour because I have more shows which is piling up with time. Wednesday, so Tuesday, there's no show. Tomorrow I take a break. Tuesday, there's no show. Wednesday is the Theme Deek show with public demand. It is marriage back again. I don't want to pick up, I don't try my best to pick different topics, but then what has happened is that many people, like, I don't remember the name, I think it's Shihalik and which is Shilpa, and I think Anjali, and there is a couple of other girls in this group who really pushed me to do the marriage topic again. I just remember some of the names because of the people. So that happens again on Wednesday. So yeah, there you go. Shihalik has come again. Yes, Wednesday is purely, there was a conflict between do I take marriage or friendship. I think marriage I got like 5 votes and friendship I got 5 or 6 votes and friendship I got 4 votes. So based on which I have to do the marriage topic again. So anyways, I don't know what Shihalik is getting ready for, but I know she's going to really hit me again. So yes, yeah. So I really like people who really interact this way. Like, make use of me in the best possible way. Try to learn as much as you can. Yes, and Rockstar says there was a vote for the friendship. So next, not this Wednesday would be marriage. Next Wednesday would be friendship, right? So that was the agreement which we had during our last Theme Deek show. So yeah, so when we, okay, yes, next week is friendship. So this is how it was decided in the show. As you know, all my shows is based on your feedback. All my shows is based on what you want. The day you tell me to stop the show, I will stop the show, right? And then after that is the Call Me Deek show, which happens every Thursday, where I call you on phone and you can talk to me anything and everything. And then Saturday, as you know, there's a new show which has launched with one of my old friend, or now a friend. Previously, he also came with an issue, made him understand stuff, and he has figured it out. So that show happens on Saturday. He brings out various people on the video conference. So Saturday and Sunday show, best to watch on YouTube and Facebook. You can see the other people also work it from there. Rockstar is saying, Wednesday also call your wife. I will request her. If she says yes, for sure I will do it. If not, I can't do it, right? So it's her call at the end of the day. No, Shiholic, I like your disturbance. It really gives me more charge. You give me a lot of energy. Because you know what? Some people gives me a very positive vibe when I do this. And some are genuine people who just want to enjoy the show, and Shiholic is one of them, my understanding, right? So I feel that feedback, and you're okay, Shiholic, just tell whatever you want. If you cross that limit, I would just ignore you. So it really doesn't make any difference at the end of the day, right? Anu Krishna, your talking feels me relief. All thanks to God at the end of the day. Don't be dependent on the reliefs which I'm giving you. Figure out how you're understanding and getting that relief when you listen to my talk. Once you understand that, you don't need me. Just repeat it and keep doing it on your own, and you will get that same relief which you are getting right now. Right? Paranjohit, what data we have to judge that your answer is true? Test it. Don't look for data of what I'm saying. Go and test it. If it works for you, believe it. If it don't work for you, forget it. A crap you heard from a random positive crazy guy, just take it that way and move on, right? I tell everyone, you don't need to believe 100% what I'm saying. Go and test it, right? Go and test it and see if it works or not, right? So Shiholic is saying, sir, I too get so much disturbed last time, network issues, etc. That is when, my energy of positivity is too much hitting you back. Your network also will shake, So that's how it is, right? So what's the definition of success? Keep improving from yesterday to today. You're all successful, right? I'll take the last question from Asna. How to be consistent on your goals. You should know why you're doing your goals. You should love your goals. At the end of the day, you're consistent to eat your lunch, breakfast, and dinner. If you're considering eating your lunch, breakfast, and dinner, you just have to take it from that way, right? So yeah, really, some people take it as entertainment. Entertainment is a part of life. Whatever you do, love doing it and enjoy what you're doing. That is the fun of life, guys. Don't take life so seriously. It's really, really tough from that point of view. Oops, someone is calling me. Oops. So that's it, guys. It's time for me to stop. I've talked almost for 1 hour and 8 minutes. See you tomorrow. There's no show. Tuesdays, there's no show. Right now, technically, to say Tuesday and Friday, there's no shows. Every other day, 5 o'clock, I will be coming live every day to give the answers, what you're looking for at the end of the day, right? Now, I'm going to be a little more stronger on YouTube and YouTube. My daughter is calling you, Bhaiya, elder brother, and telling you to sit what? To sit down on the chair. I'm okay with walking because I sit a lot at the end of the day, right? So thank you, everyone. It is a pleasure. I hope you've enjoyed this show. Again, I think nowadays I'm more in the, as the show gets in the end stage, I get in a lot of a funny mood. I really don't know why. But anyways, I'm enjoying it. And there's great people like Anjali, Shiholic, and Sanjoti, Rockstar, who's always there in my show, giving me that, yes, I'm giving some meaning to them, what they're looking for. So, and I'll keep doing it. As I said, as long as there's one person listening to me, I'm going to talk. No one can stop me from talking, right? So, anyways, and Priyanka, yes, your Priyanka has helped us in converting a lot of stuff. Priyanka Rawati, she's one who's leading. Obviously there is there is Rockstar also doing it. So there is volunteers who actually convert my content in audio content into this one. So there is Rockstar, there is Priyanka now, and then what I say, the greatest supporter, Mahalakshmi, is also there, who's really supporting me on getting to my next book. I'm working on that. So Rockstar, Priyanka, what I've decided is whatever content you give me, I'm going to convert it into some kind of a book. I'm still thinking how to work it out. For surely I will. I hope you give me permission to use your name as a thankfulness to that, right? So I would be doing that shortly. I'm just working on that. And Priyanka, I have to tell you one thing. I still have to review the work which you have done. I'll do that just in few minutes after I shut down the show, right? Thank you, everyone. And anyways, if you... So we say we can't care, but somehow we hurt inside. Truth. I didn't understand what you meant to say there. But anyways, I really didn't understand. That's it, guys. Thank you. Pratham Iyer. Deek sir is an underrated influencer. I don't want to be rated. Guys, what people don't understand is I have enough people messaging me. I have enough people sharing their problems. I have enough kids coming with suicide issues. I have enough people coming with, various mental issues. I'm happy the way things are going. Don't load me with a lot of people. I don't want it also, right? See, I would like to keep my stuff to certain people. I would love to keep my stuff to people who already know about me and my value. I see, as you said, I don't want to market. I don't market my services. Very limited people know me. And I would love to keep it that way so that you people understand life and you further can spread positivity to on a wider scale. So what I tell people is whatever you've learned from me, share it in your name or my name. Doesn't make any difference, but share it, right? Whatever you've understood, whatever my concepts, share it to your parents, share it to your brother, share it to your sister, share it to your children, share it to your friends. So that slowly, the positivity can spread through you also. I don't want the positivity to spread through me only and get that name and get that fame. I don't want fame. I don't want name. I just want to answer the questions which the world is looking for, give the answer, and then forget me. That's what I want to do, right? So frankly, I want to clear all my questions. That is why I said about disturbance. I never even crossed my level. I have a lot of respect for you. Shihalik, no issues. I really respect you too. There's no issues at all. But if you have a lot of questions and you want to take a one shot on me, just asking all the questions you have, come on the video conference, right? Where you can live come on video conference and ask literally every question. If you saw yesterday's video conference show, that's what happened. A guy comes, he has 15 questions. He just short 15 questions and short. I replied that 15 questions, what he's looking for. So if you have a lot of questions and if I'm not entertaining you in the best possible way in these shows, come for an appointment, come for a video conference and let's go head on head. You ask me questions and I give you that answer in the best possible way, right? Shihalik, I have no issues with all your comments. Your comments always charged me. I don't know why. Where we can have a video conference, just message me on, DM me on Instagram. And there's two ways you can do it. Saturday is organized by me and Vivek. So if it's organized by me and Vivek, you can be a part of the show, right? You can be as a guest into that show and you can ask me questions. Video conference is you want to host a show with your friends or a group of family members and they have a certain question. It happens for corporates, it happens for schools, it happens for colleges, whichever way it is. It'll be shared on my YouTube and Facebook and you can do it whichever way you want. Right? That's it, guys. I've been telling to cut for the last 10 minutes and now it's already 10 minutes crossed. I think it is high time. So guys, tomorrow there's no show. Tomorrow there's no show, right? Yeah, tomorrow there's no show. Next show is on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. So Tuesday and Friday there's no show. Every other day there is show at 5 o'clock. One love one. Sir, I have insecurity problems what can I do? DM me and we'll discuss. I'm done with today's show, right? So that's the reason I'm shutting down. And if you want to call from me, Wednesday, Thursday, there's a Call Me Deek show. I can actually call me. Fid Ooze, when did you reply to my WhatsApp? I really don't know when did you reply to me. Fid Ooze, just make sure you tell me Fid Ooze. Oh yeah, I think your number ends. Oh, that's Janvi. No. Just message me once again, Fidus, and I will reply to you on WhatsApp, right? I'm on WhatsApp right now. I'm literally looking at it. The highlighted messages, I just have two of them. That's it, guys. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, YouTube. I will sign out from there first. Facebook, YouTube, not tomorrow, no show. Day after, I would come back again on the theme, Deek, and the theme is marriage. People who are all excited about marriage, why to marry, how to marry, what to marry, who to marry, why not to marry, should I marry, everything about marriage, MARRIAG. Any doubts in that alphabet, ask, clear it down, and go and live a happy married life, right? My target is that. So Facebook, YouTube, I'm just signing out, few more minutes on Instagram, and after that I would move, right? Thank you, everyone.